Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. You know, I'm always a sucker for a good sandcastle story. And when I heard about a permanent sandcastle display down on South Padre Island, well, we jumped into the Sequoia and headed south to soak in the sun and see some surreal sandcastles. Building a sandcastle on the shores of South Padre Island is a rite of passage for Texans. Carefully carving out windows or adding a set of stairs to your masterpiece makes you feel like you're a Picasso with pebbles. But if you make your way to the Sandcastle Village, you'll find some serious works of art, all made out of sand.
It's not like anything else in the whole wide world that I know of.
Lucinda Warenga is known as Sandy Feet down on the island, and she's in charge of the Sandcastle Village. This permanent display of incredible works of sandcastle art is protected from the elements for the most part. But the day we arrived, the wind was whipping around like we were in West Texas. Fortunately, there's a DQ right next door.
Well, I'm very excited that we could be here for your SPI Sandcastle Village, but I'm also very thankful Dairy Queen was able to provide us refuge from the wind today. What is this?
This is unusual.
Yeah, very windy.
Sandy Feet moved to Texas from Michigan in the early 80s, and before she built sandcastles, she was an English teacher.
I loved it. I actually loved the kids a lot. The administration and I didn't get along.
Tired of teaching, Sandy Feet tried to land on her feet after deciding to go in another direction in her career.
I thought, how do I make a living here? And that's when I met Amazing Walter.
I'm Amazing Walter. Hi.
We met Walter and Lucinda at the SPI Sandcastle days a few years back. Despite the fact they're a separated couple, they still work together when they can.
Whatever got you involved in sandcastles?
Well, him. He was using his way to meet women, and it worked. At least once.
While Sandcastle Days is an annual event, the Sandcastle Village requires constant attention.
As long as we keep things fixed, people don't feel like they can jump in and destroy them even more. We just have to stay on top of the repairs.
What started as a simple display in the Louis' backyard parking lot back in 2018 has gained a great deal of attention, one grain of sand at a time.
It was so successful here, and Louis liked it so much, it being there, they said, well, why don't you just stay?
With tons of sand sitting in several parking spaces, these 15 displays are often repaired and changed out.
We're constantly changing it over there. We bring in sculptors from all over the world. Some of the best sculptors in the world, actually.
Each artist gets to choose their own theme for the display.
When the sculptor comes in, I ask them to give me some ideas, 2 or 3 ideas, and I want them to carve something that interests them and that will cause them to just, do something really fabulous. We encourage Texas theme, but we also like sort of the offbeat stuff too.
From Mexican folklore, fairies, to flaming tiki torches, there's something here for everyone.
We try to touch everybody in some form or fashion. We got Willie Nelson playing guitar. We got Elon Musk on the spaceship. What do you think about a Taylor Swift sculpture? If we've got Willie, we got Elon, we got Taylor, that covers the whole thing pretty much.
Taylor's not a Texan. We don't need her in there.
No bad blood here. These sandcastle artists are simply used to a blank space. And when it comes to the sand, well, they just shake it off. But visitors can't seem to shake off how impressed they are with the art and how they're able to get sand to do things it shouldn't seem able to do.
Some people will walk through there and it's like, oh yeah, sand, and then they kind of go, wow, how do they make fairy wings out of sand?
Despite this meticulous and painstaking work taking hours and never really being done, Sandy truly enjoys making amazing works of art for the enjoyment of people from around the world, right here on South Padre Island.
Boy, do I feel lucky. I really do. I'm here, I'm an old lady, but I'm still out there having fun and building sandcastles and making people's lives a little bit better. And what can you ask for?
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List Store and Studio.